I know what you're doing, bro. It's a sick picture. It's my looking really good. To Kessler in that fight in Denmark, it was a close fight. I just lost. It was my first loss. And I thought, I'm not losing to Sam.
Last one now. You got this one. Straight up. Up. So, nice.
I've got one in my gym at home, and I hit it for half an hour sometimes. Just get sweating. Better than running, I can't stand running. So I just hit the bag just like, and then I'll have to go, I'll throw 5 or 6 punches, and just hit that man. Who was it? Who was it I did that to? Because that Cuban did it to me, didn't he, in Ireland? Yeah. Went tap pump. It was fucking good, what, Louis Garcia?
He never lost, did he? Straight to Vicky be easier than doing the back. Nicky's just going straight to Vicky be easier than doing the back. Nicky's just going.
Are you ready? Ding ding, round one. I got you now, John. Woo! Woo!
Sit behind that and body head when you do the spin. One knees back now, 1, 2 each back.
Last 20, last 20.
Yes!
10 to go, 10 to go.
Good!
Time!
Carl Froch's monstrous training camp ahead of a potential showdown with John Fury is more than just another boxing headline. It is a warning. After completing one of the toughest training camps of his post-retirement career, Froch has made it clear that he is not preparing for a publicity stunt. He is preparing for a fight. The first message he delivered after leaving...
All these talk bollocks. You've got no intention of fighting anybody. But if you do fight Mickey Theo or Joe Egan, I'll be there on the night. And I'll honour it. I'll fight you. But you've got to do a job on them. You've got to show me, like I said, that you can even stay on your feet for 3 minutes or 2-minute rounds, whatever it is. Because I don't think you can.
Leaving camp was aimed directly at John Fury, and it carried the confidence of a Hall of Fame fighter who believes his opponent would struggle to survive inside the ring. The contrast between these two men could not be more obvious. John Fury continues to speak about the business side of the fight, discussing whether the matchup makes financial sense. Carl Froch, on the other hand, is talking about training, discipline, and what happens when the opening bell...
You, my friend, or nobody else either on this planet. If it makes business sense, you know, but them other people don't generate any money, you know, but you do. Next world champion, people still love you. Let's see what you can do. I will fight you when we stay.
Bell rings. One man appears focused on negotiations, while the other is focused on throwing punches. That difference in mentality has become impossible to ignore. Former heavyweight champion David Haye has added even more weight to the discussion. Haye is not known for handing out praise without reason. Having shared gyms with elite fighters throughout his career, he understands what...
Cuban did it to me, didn't he, in Ireland? Yeah. Went tap pump. It was fucking good, what, Louis Garcia?
He never lost, did he? Straight to Vicky be easier than doing the back. Nicky's just going. Darren Till, what do you think of Darren Till and Pipe? He's worked for Cobra. I think
Genuine punching power feels like. When he says Carl Froch hits much harder than people expect, boxing fans pay attention. Froch built his reputation on relentless pressure, a granite chin, and knockout power. And according to those who have watched him train recently, those qualities have not disappeared. John Fury may rely on intimidation and loud words, but none of that matters once fists begin flying. Froch's reputation was earned
Defending you, do you understand? So I think people got tired of booing me and telling me, like, you know what? The boos became
inside the ropes against world-class opposition, and that experience gives him an edge that few can match. Derek Chisora has also offered an important perspective. According to Chisora, sparring is never about showing off or trying to dominate training partners. The gym exists to prepare fighters for one night, one opponent, and one opportunity. That philosophy perfectly describes Froch's recent training camp. Every exhausting session, every hard...
He's younger than Big John Fury. I know he doesn't look well, does he? He looks a bit older. I don't want to give him any stick, but he looks he's 10 years older than me, 60-year-old man. I'm pressing on for 50. So, is it a fair fight? I think we both know it isn't, but he's called it on at Tottenham Hotspur's
third round of sparring, and every drop of sweat has been invested with one purpose in mind, being fully prepared for John Fury if the fight becomes reality. What makes Froch especially dangerous is his mindset. He is calm, composed, and completely confident. Rather than trying to convince people with trash talk, he points toward the achievements that already define his career. His unforgettable knockout of George Groves in front of 80,000 fans at Wembley Stadium remains
different. Sparring, you're there to learn. So the guy you knocked out in sparring, he's understand, okay, I did this silly move, that's how I got knocked out. So I'm going to have to stop doing these silly moves so I don't get knocked out.
remains one of British boxing's greatest moments. Those memories are not simply history. They remind everyone that Froch has repeatedly delivered on the biggest stages against elite competition. Chisora has also pointed out that getting dropped during sparring is simply part of the learning process. Fighters improve through mistakes inside the gym. Fight night is entirely different. There are no lessons once the bell rings, only consequences.
And it's getting silly now, but it needs addressing. So he's done a couple of videos since my response video to his shenanigans at the weigh-in. His first video since then, he was walking down the street or jogging down the street, looking like Emperor Palpatine, Darth Insidious from Star Wars. He was pale-faced, all wrinkled up. It looked like death.
Froch is no longer learning his craft. He spent years mastering it while competing against some of the toughest fighters of his generation. Former heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs has reminded fans that incredible training camps alone do not guarantee victory. Ultimately, performances inside the ring determine who wins. However, Briggs also knows the value of experience and purpose. Froch is not training to stay in shape or relive old memories.
You know, it depends. Sparring's really for learning, but you can also learn to take someone out, so it's a mix.
He has entered camp with a mission, and that competitive mentality remains as strong as ever. Joe Egan has been equally direct in his assessment. Froch's resume speaks for itself. Multiple world titles, victories over elite opponents, and a place among Britain's greatest champions have earned him lasting respect throughout boxing. John Fury has built his reputation through his outspoken personality and his role in the Fury family. But stepping into the ring with a fully prepared Carl Froch would represent a completely different challenge. As anticipation continues to grow, many boxing figures believe the matchup heavily favors Froch because of his superior experience, proven accomplishments, and elite-level pedigree. His recent training camp has only strengthened that belief. If this fight finally happens,